Wednesday evening, guys. First of all, before we get into fantasy football, I would like to apologize to everybody that this is late. I hate making it late. My phone was on the fritz yesterday. Still is on the fritz. It's still not right, but I got it up. So this is your week 9 video. I apologize again. I'm sorry. Let's get into it. Tonight we're drinking Wild Leap Alpha number 9. It's very tasty. Cheers. All right, so here's what happened. I know we've probably already gone over it. I don't have to tell you about the waiver wire because you already did that. So here's the week 8 rundown. I beat Steve. Kendall lost to Andrew. Brewer won. Good job. He's on a 3-win streak. He beat Kyle. Dylan beat Will, and Dan beat Pierce. So older brother took it. Good job, guys. I have the new highest score of the season so far, 183.8. I did that against Steve. Steve did not break 100. He also holds the lowest score this week at 95.8. All right, so here's the buys coming into week 9. This week we have the Bengals, the Rams, the Saints, and the Falcons. Can't lose on a buy, but we'll probably try. All right, so week 9 coming up. This week we have Will versus Bobby, myself. It's always weird I write out Bobby, but I mean myself. Andrew versus Steve, Kendall versus Kyle, Pierce versus Kendall. Wait a minute. Dan versus Dylan. I messed something up there. Well, I'm only filling this once, so let's do process of elimination real fast. All right, so we have Will versus Bobby, and I know that one's happening. Andrew versus Steve, Kendall versus Kyle. It was Dan versus Pierce. Nope, it was Kendall versus Kyle. Dan versus Dylan. Pierce, who are you playing? Will, Bobby, Andrew, Steve, Brewer! That's who I'm missing on that list. I don't know how that's how this week is going already. So Pierce, you're facing Brewer. Hopefully I could have this wrong. It was a mistake. Sorry. All right, so here's the standings. And they're kind of important this week. So we've already talked about this because I had to do math. Y'all made me do math. And so most of these were already right. I only had a couple of them wrong. Or I only had one of them wrong. I only had the Will and Steve. They were flopped. I had them the other way. So we have myself on top at 7-1, Dylan at 5-3. Then we get into the first clump of 4 of Dan, Andrew, Will, and Steve. And all those teams are 4-4. Next, we go down to the next tier of 4, which is Brewer, Kendall, Kyle, and Pierce. And those people are all 3-5. So you can see where the line is. And that is right there. So this week, if we have this correct, we have myself playing Will. Okay. Dylan is playing Dan. Oops. They're right there. Sorry. Whiteboard. Dylan is playing Dan. Okay. Andrew is playing Steve. So that'll be an interesting one. Brewer, I think you're playing Kendall. It's at least... See, but no. Kendall and Kyle are playing because it's another brother match. I remember this. So Kendall and Kyle are playing, and then Pierce and Brewer must be playing. So that's the way that's going to work. So that might... This week, we're going in at week 9, so this might clear this up down here that y'all are all facing each other this week on who's going to be in and who's going to be out. So really, y'all need to keep winning down in that lower half, lower part. And these, if Will and Steve or Andrew, one of those people, Will, Steve, and Andrew, and Dan, I mean, half of the team, half of the league is going to win, half of it's going to lose. That's just the way it is. There's no ties. I don't think. Not yet. You can't. I mean, it's very hard to tie with the decimal points and everything like that. So those are your standings. good luck to everybody this week. I didn't have anybody on this week because my phone was all messed up, so I couldn't do it. It wasn't working out for me. So I asked y'all. I sent out several text messages, and not everybody answered. I know, that's weird. So here's what I did for this week. It's Halloween week. Happy Halloween to everybody. I hope everybody goes out and has fun with their kids. If you don't have kids, go find one. There's tons of them on the street. Just go pick one up. It's fine. You can take them. You can borrow them. You can bring them back, or you can not bring them back. It's your choice. It's you. It's Halloween. You can do whatever you want. So I asked y'all what your favorite candies were. I'm gonna put them in a bag. I got a bunch of candy in there. Emma's got a bunch of candy already. We got candy, and I got so far in the bag right now. I got Kit Kats, peanut M&Ms, Snickers, Rolos, Skittles, Sour Patch, watermelon, and kids. I do have fun size of both. Swedish Fish, Nerds, Paydays. There were some other ones in there. Somebody, the smart one of you, put Budweiser on there. I had a Budweiser, so I threw that in there. I will give that to the highest score this week. I will make sure that I get you that bag of candy. So that's the prize this week. If you get the highest score, you get a bag of candy. All right, so the Thursday night game is San Francisco versus Arizona. Get your lineups in. Happy Halloween. Cheers. Again, apologize it's so late. Love you guys.